than 7, tap that orange service plus button right there. DM me the word ready. Book a free call. Let's get it. Let's get it. He said I'm dealing with inquiries. Inquiries are not that difficult. All right. Inquiries are not that difficult. All right. Inquiries are not that difficult, man. As long as the inquiry is not attached to open accounts, you can call and get that stuff off. I'll give y'all that stuff for free. Go to my page. It says free group, right there in the front. It says free group. You can tap inside there. I put the inquiry sauce in there for you guys. That's free, man. Go run that up. Appreciate the likes. Let me share this over here. Yeah, if you have less than 5 open accounts. Why 5 open accounts? Because, all right, lenders like to see that you have experience with credit. All right, lenders like to see that you have actual experience with credit. So if you only got 1 open account, the lender can't trust you. 2 open accounts, the lenders can't trust you yet, right? Especially if they're like authorized users, or if it's, just 2 credit builders or something like that. All right. Now, nothing's wrong with credit builders. We just have to keep on growing. All right. Nothing is wrong with credit builders. We just have to keep on growing. And you don't need 1,000 credit builders, you guys. I'm starting to see too many people with too many credit builders. All right. Way too many damn credit builders. You need 2 or 3. All right. Throw an authorized user in there for the age. Turn my headphones down. Authorized user in there for the age. All right. Then you off to the races. All right. It don't take much. It does not take much. But yeah, inquiries, all you got to do is get your credit report, highlight inquiries not attached to open accounts. All you're doing is looking at the bottom where the inquiries are. You're going back up to each account, right? It should even have the date on there. But you go, if it's not attached to an open account, like you applied for something and you didn't get it, that inquiry is fair game. We're just highlighting each inquiry. All right. Then we're calling. All right. Then we're calling. It's very, very easy. I give you guys the scripts, the rebuttals that the reps at the credit reporting agencies are going to say. All right. I give you everything you need. The numbers of call and all that stuff. All right. All that stuff. He said I'm on Instagram. IG, what's good? Shanice, what's up? Again, if y'all just joining right now, I'm live everywhere. I'm live on TikTok, right? That's where most of my people are. A couple people over on the IG, a couple people over here on let me save this. Hold on. Save. Save over there, save over here. Make sure that's good to go. So I do have a call in like 2 minutes. All right, not to be rude, sir, but can you leave the soundboard alone? What do you need to have before requesting a call? Just book the call, and then we send you the links. All right, all you gotta do is get your credit report. You get your credit report from My Score IQ. We send you the link. Don't try to do nothing extra, nothing more. You just got to be able to read a text message. All right, read a text message. That's it. All right, getting your credit report costs $1. We do not take that dollar. That is dollars does not go to us. That goes to My Score IQ so we can get your FICO scores. All right, all you do is get your FICO scores. Once you can see your actual scores, you fill out. Next step, you fill out the form, put your login information there, and then we're good to go. That's it. Very easy, very straightforward, very smooth. All right, it's supposed to be easy and smooth. All right, then the consultation is about 10, 15 minutes. We go over your report. All right, break down everything for you, let you know what plan you qualify for, answer all your questions, then we get started. It's very quick, very smooth, man. All right, we should not be on the phone. A consultation should not take 20 minutes. All right, should not take 30 minutes, should not take 40 minutes. No, right? Because we ask you all those questions. We ask you that before the consultation even start. All right, I added you for the cheese and crackers. Huh. Weird comment. Very weird comment. But I'll let it slide. Very real comment, but I'll let it slide. All right, we got a couple people over here on YouTube, couple on IG. We got way more on TikTok, you guys. TikTok is where the majority of the following is. And I do have a call right now. All right, man. Y'all about to hear a consultation then. Let me make sure their credit report is up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see if this works. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, how's it going? This is Lewis with King Credit Services. It's going. Oh, we need more enthusiasm than that. It's Friday. Uh, it's been one of those Fridays. Okay. I got you. I got you. Well, hopefully this call can change that mood a little bit, get you signed up. All right. You got about 10 minutes for me so we can go over your report. I got everything pulled up here. All right. Perfect. So, first things first, just looking at all these addresses. So your addresses, these don't really affect you directly, but more kind of indirectly, meaning, there's a closed account, charge off, or something like that, usually connected to these to these old addresses. So we always attack addresses and personal information and inquiry that's not attached to open accounts every single round, but specifically the addresses because sometimes when you get an address deleted, sometimes the old account will just fall off, especially if it's over, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years old. Sometimes it just fall off. That makes sense. All right. 615, 601, 591. So, you know, when clients come to us, they're actually between a 500 and a 580. So you're right outside that range, which is pretty good. That lets me know that you've had some accounts in the past, just kind of probably had a couple rough patches, but that's what we're here to fix. Our goal is to get you to that 680 plus range. We want to get all this negative stuff off. And then we also want you to have at least 5 to 7 open primary accounts on each credit reporting agency. Okay. So let's get into your report. Let me see what's going on with this. All right. So do you still have um the credit acceptance? Yeah, definitely. Uh-huh. Okay. So that sounds like a lot going on. So what we need to do is all right, so once the payment plan and everything is in order, we need to figure out why they came and got the car after you had set something up. But I still see a lot of inaccuracies on this account. So, we usually don't even attempt to do this, but there's just a bunch of inaccuracies on here. So, if you get an open account deleted from your credit report, that does not mean, that you don't owe the debt anymore. That just means that account is no longer on your report. So that's what we're going to attempt to do, but I want to make sure that that payment plan is in order. So you're going to have to keep us up to date on that. And then we'll start disputing this account. Okay. Um, Okay, so that's exactly what I was about to answer for you. So, this type of account, pretty much like paying a charge off, it gets you back in good graces with that company, lowers your DTI a little bit, but that account's still going to be on your report. So if you pay it or not, we're going to have to dispute this account. We're going to have to find things wrong with it. And I see a bunch of things wrong with it. Also, like Equifax is reporting it, but it says May 22. Let me see. Hold on. Last active July. Yeah, so it says data last activity, July 31st, 2024, but it doesn't even have July in the payment history. And then TransUnion doesn't don't have anything. So that's a bunch of inaccuracies right there. Um, so yeah, we would attack this account if you paid it or not. You talking about that? Oh, that was a citizen. You talking about the USAA? Okay. Uh, well, I know they usually don't say that. They usually don't deter you from, trying to set up a payment plan. All right, but I still see a bunch of inaccuracies on this too. So, just like that other account, right? So you can attack account as long as there's something wrong and inaccurate on the account, you can attack it. Now, since this is your main bank, we kind of do have to be careful. It's kind of just going to depend, which route you want to go. But I see a bunch of inaccuracies on here. So let me just drop down. Let me explain the disputing process real quick for you. So we find something wrong with the account. All right. Then we dispute it with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. We give them two or three chances to either, delete the account. If they update the account, they gotta kind of tell us how or why they did that. If they verified the account, we're going to ask them how they verified that account, who they talked to, what procedures and stuff did they use, right? Usually start getting some more deletions then. But then after like that third round of disputing, which is that method of verification, if they're still reporting all this inaccurate stuff, even if the account is open and, open, close, yours or not yours, it doesn't matter. All that matters is about accuracy. So we gave them three chances to do something with this account and they chose not to. So then we escalate and we sue. So when I say sue, I don't want you to think like it's a courtroom situation. What usually happens is we do a lot of pre-suit settlements. Probably 90% is probably pre-suit settlements. Where the pre-suit settlement is, we actually have the credit reports. We have all the proof, all the letters. We have proof of all the violations and all that. So their attorneys are like pretty much saying, "Hey, don't file in federal court. Don't go through arbitration. Let's just get this knocked out now." So once we get to that stage, that's when the account gets deleted, debt waived, and any settlement money we use that to actually pay the attorney. So, that extra dispute on the front end and soon on the back end. That's kind of the way we do things. Close accounts, charge offs, collections, repos, whatever it is. It's all based off of accuracy, and that disputing process, the suing process, that's actually covered in your plan too. So there's no extra charge for that, right? A lot of companies just keep on disputing and disputing. When the credit reporting agencies are just verifying accounts, like they're not going to delete it. You have to be able to hold them accountable, and that's what we do really well. So we got you covered from front end to back end, and plus you need some more positive accounts. You need some more open accounts. So we actually help you out with that too. I'm actually going to send you a couple links that you can apply to today to start building that profile up. You'll get that in your post consultation recap email. All right. And I'm going to have some other stuff in there for you too. So you can get some value from this call. So you can, start working on this profile immediately. And I do see some inquiries, any inquiry that's not attached to an open account is fair game. So, it looks like you went and got an auto loan, try to get an auto loan back in February. Uh, Last year. Oh, this is 2020, 2025. All right. So yeah, I see a lot of inquiries on here. Any inquiry that's not attached to an open account, we dispute that too. So if you're on that platinum plan, we actually call and dispute those inquiries and update that personal information for you. All right. So inquiries, personal info, a couple closed accounts, open account. All right, nothing crazy though. All right, nothing crazy. Even though that account technically is a repo, but you got the payment plan set up. So, because usually if you have a repo, you have to get that platinum plan, but you qualify for both. So I'm going to send you that link here, and I'll break both of those plans down for you. While I send that, did you have any specific questions for me? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it'll fall off if you don't do anything about it. It'll fall off in like 7 years or something, so that's why we always encourage people to attack those accounts, right? But people are like, well, it's actually mine. That's not the point, right? The point is, if it's on your credit report, it has to be reporting 100% accurately. This is about accuracy, not ownership, right? So that's how you can attack these accounts legally. None of that FTC credit sweep stuff. That stuff does not work. You have to use the law, and you have to be able to hold them accountable if they're not deleting accounts, if they're verifying accounts and not telling us how, if they're reinserting stuff. You just have to be able to hold them accountable. And, it all starts with what you're doing right now, this credit analysis, finding the inaccuracies, and then getting started. So I just sent you that link with both plans on there. Like I said, you qualify for both. So I'll break that gold down for you. Then we'll do that platinum. So the gold, all right, get that credit report analysis. That's what we're doing now. Legal violation identification, already broke that down for you. And then unlimited dispute. So this isn't a company where we're going to dispute one or two accounts each month. You know what I mean? We're disputing all your negative accounts each month. And then when it's time to sue, all those inaccurate accounts are all included in there too. So it lists all those negative and inaccurate accounts that actually are included. You get mail based disputes. So the gold plan, you get those first class mail. First class, you can still track it just a little slower. It's faster than regular mail, a little slower than certified. Legal escalation, that's what the attorneys and stuff like that, legal coverage included. Client portal access, so you can upload documents. It's military grade security. So, you upload your documents, can communicate there. You get ongoing support, and plus that 6 month money back guarantee. If there's no actual deletions or like score change or anything like that, after 6 months, you're eligible for a refund. Okay, as long as you've done everything you're supposed to do, apply for the links that we sent you, not added more negative accounts, right? Just pretty much do what you're going to do anyway, right? Paying your balances down, applying for accounts, you're going to have to do that stuff anyway. So as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, and we somehow don't get any results in 6 months, you're eligible for a refund. So the gold plan can be broken down into 6 payments of 149. You can do 3 payments of 299, 2 payments of 450. But if you wanted to knock it all out at once, it's actually you get $200 off. So you can knock it all out for $700 and you get $200 discount. So that's the gold. Now the platinum is everything inside the gold. Plus, you get your own account manager that you speak to directly. You get the secondary credit reporting agencies, LexisNexis, SageStream, which will come in handy for that repo. Faster escalation once violations are confirmed. Priority support, certified mail, and then plus those live phone disputes. Calling for your personal info, calling for the inquiries. Right? People love those quick wins, and then that also comes with the business credit guidance that's actually not on there for some reason, but that's included in that plan too. So that platinum plan, kind of same similar payment structure. You can do 6 payments of 250, 4 payments of 375, 3 payments of 499, 2 payments of 750. But if you want to knock it all out at once, it's one payment of 1,300. So you can get that $200 incentive. And both plans, you get up to 6 months. You're covered. All negative accounts are covered. You get the credit building, get the education every week. And we're just there for you. Like we can't be successful unless you're successful. So that's the plans. You qualify for both. Which one you leaning towards? I texted over to you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just that one account. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, yeah. We, I can't talk bad about nobody, but yeah, yeah. We see, 400s all the way, yeah, all the way up. So, yeah, you're not horrible. Honestly, for you too, like once we add some more positive accounts, you'll see like a quick jump. Like on TransUnion, you only got one, Equifax only got two. So once we add some positive accounts, right, you'll start seeing pretty much like a significant increase just by adding a couple positive accounts within the first, you know, 45, 60 days. And then once we start getting deletions, that score just keep on creeping up. Yeah, you can reach back out. What we can also do is, if you want to knock the payment out on Monday, we can get the process started. Like the onboarding only takes about a minute. It's just a link, click it, upload your ID, upload your proof of address, sign the contract, so we can at least get your letters and everything ready to go. So then on Monday morning, send that payment link, hit the ground running, and we're off to the races. All right, let's do it that way. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and send that onboarding over. You should receive a text here in a second. Let me get you right. You want that gold plan. Request to onboard. All right. So yeah, you should. That text just went through right there. So ignore that. That payment link is active, but ignore that. Right. I'm gonna send you another link on Monday. And then you're about to get an onboarding link for this second message you're about to receive. Just click that. Sign that contract, upload that ID, upload that proof of address. We'll get the team's already started with your letters actually. Yeah, so those are already be ready. We move fast, right? We already had your report, so yeah, we move fast. So once you get the onboarding in, then on Monday morning, get that payment in, and then we'll get started. Okay. All right, Lakeisha. Reach out if you have. I appreciate you also. And then yeah, just reach out if you have any questions and about anything. Now that you're with us, your family now, you're locked in. We can't be successful unless you're successful. So all right, we'll be reaching back out on Monday and you have a good weekend. All right. Have a good day. All right. All right. That's a consultation, y'all. That's how smooth it is. How long was that? I think I went a little overboard. See, I went 18 minutes. See, that was 3 minutes. That was 3 minutes over. All right. I got the rambling a little bit. You know what I mean? Got the rambling a little bit. We can't be successful unless you're successful. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. All right. So yeah, go ahead and get her signed up, man. All right. Fridays are always good days. We are actually open tomorrow too. So my people that work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, we have that Saturday opened up for you guys. If you guys want to book a call for tomorrow. All right. Let me scroll up and see any questions I missed. Let me see. He said Freaky Friday. Cut it out. Hold on. Do dealerships use TransUnion? It kind of just depends, right? It kind of just depends. That's why we need all of our FICO scores. We want to know exactly what we have on each credit reporting agency, right? If one pulls TransUnion, one might pull Experian, one might pull Equifax. We want to be prepared. And remember, dealerships are usually using one of those FICO auto scores. All right, they're all based off the same information, that same your same profile, right? But each profile, each credit score, right? They're all different algorithms. So a FICO 2 is different than a FICO 4. FICO 4 is different from a FICO 5. But as long as you got a couple open accounts, decent credit age, no negatives, low utilization, all your scores are going to be jumping. He said live calls give me hope. I'm weak. Let's go. Have to do live calls. It just depends, man. Like my other rep who helps with the calls in the afternoons, she was off this week. So, I do calls whenever I can, man. I jump in whenever I can. I'm not too good to get my hands dirty. Let's go. Can you hiring? Hell no. Well, I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. Nah, bro. Payroll is crazy. All right. Payroll is crazy. As a king, share more on the starter accounts you recommend. Let's go. So if you can't get approved for a credit card, easiest accounts, right? Take notes. Easiest accounts. You can't get approved for a credit card. Like you apply for 2 cards and you got denied. We need to add some accounts to that profile, right? We need to add some accounts to that profile. DM me the word starter. Click right here. Click right there. DM me the word starter. All right. First off, we doing Kovo. All right. Why Kovo? Nice little installment account, reports fast. And then after about 2 payments, you can actually get you a revolving account with them too, right? AKA a credit card with them too. So that's 2 accounts, right? Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We love Kovo. All right. And they have like little educational pieces on there too. You can earn points inside the app. I love it. All right. Next. Now, okay, this is going to be a kind of a toss up. Some people love kickoff. All right. If you want kickoff, that's cool. You can get that with no hard inquiry also. The extra card, that's another one that's on that starter account, that Google Doc. Extra card is solid too. All right. But if you got a little bit of money, right, you got a couple $100, I will go get me a secured card with the bank that I'm already with, or I got a pre-approval link on that starter account too. You scroll down to the second page, click one of those pre-approval links, and then you'll at least get pre-approved for a secure card. Right. The only difference between an unsecured card and a secure card is secure card, you're putting money down. All right, you're putting money down, that's going to be your limit. But you can continuously add money to that card, to that secure card. You can grow that limit. So when it does upgrade, that's your new limit. So if you get that secure card, let's say you start with $200. All right, we add $300 next month, $300 the next month, $300 the next month, $300 the next month, right? After about 9 months, that limit about 3,000, 3,500 or something like that. Then we start asking for them to upgrade our card from secured to unsecured. So now that $3,500 limit, that's going to be our unsecured limit now. And we get all that money back that we put on the card, right? We're helping our future self. All right. So all you need is an installment account or 2, revolving account or 2, and then we off to the races. All right. But if you don't have money for a secure card, go ahead and grab that kickoff and extra card. Those are 2 easy revolving accounts you can get. For the installment accounts, you can grab that Kovo and Credit Strong, or Kovo and Self Lender. All right. That's about 4 accounts right there. Then, if you're about 20, 21 years old, even if you're living at home with your parents, you can backdate. You can get that Rent Reporters and Rental Karma. You can double it up, y'all. Rent Reporters and Rental Karma. Double it up. It's going to backdate and you can get credit for your rent, even if you're not on the lease. All they're going to do is ask for proof of address. If you're not on the lease, you're just going to tell them, hey, I pay rent here. This is where I live at. Here's my point of contact. They're going to call that person and make sure that you actually live there, right? So that's all that is, man. We want layups. Anytime we get some layups, especially age, it's always good. And then if you want to take it up a notch, we can grab some authorized users. DM me the letters AU. All right, you can tap that Orange Service Plus button right there. DM me the letters AU. That's for authorized users. All right, that's for authorized users. All right, let's keep it going. I want to be king for just one day. Hey, you king in your world. Cheese and crackers. You the king of your world. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to wake up like this.
Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single damn.
Where she at? Yeah, where she at? Hey, let's go. All right. We'll go over this chart in a second. Damn, my headphones is loud as I'm over. Let's go. Credit is needed, y'all, for everyone. Facts. Once you turn 18, you're in the game. You better learn how to dribble. Once you turn 18, you are in the game. You better learn how to dribble. All right. Why does credit take so long? I don't think it takes long. I don't think it take that long at all. Right? I don't think it take that long at all. Right? They have to put things in place, because if someone just applied for an account and you reported it immediately, what if they cancel the account? Right? Do a chargeback in 30 days, right? So they're kind of protecting themselves, right? As a business owner, I understand that. So that's why it takes 30, 40, 45, 60 days sometimes for an account to actually report. And there's a lot of stuff going on too. Securitizations and contracts and all kind of stuff. All right. What are good beginner credit cards from banks when building credit? Good beginner cards. Anything with a credit union. All right. Anything with a credit union, and then you can always just go with Capital One. Right. Capital One is always going to have some easy stuff for you. But credit unions is where that money on at, y'all. Y'all sleeping on the credit unions, y'all. Sleeping on the credit unions. Any primary trade lines available? Yeah, we got some. They only report to Equifax now, I think. But yeah, DM me the letters AU. We got a whole long list, man. A whole long list. All right. He said, don't do me like that. Mindset first. Facts. Official. Been 5 months. 5 months of what? Official. 5 months of what? If you've been with us 5 months, we should be suing by now. All right. We should be suing by now. Loving the, hey, Trader Joe's and came a long way. My man went from no cards. Hey, built his way up. You know what I mean? Built his way up. Got him a nice little card. Now you got the Robin Hood thing. Let's go. My man. Hey. Hey, let's go, bro. I love it. Love it. Official. You said that already. I asked you, what do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. No, these are only comments that I'm seeing. He said, scroll up. I would have answered your question if I seen it. Come on, bro. Come on now. You think I would personally just ignore you? I wish we were in the Sue stage. I wish we were in the Sue stage. Juan, you not in the Sue stage? Where's the CCG I always see in credit lives? He used to be on my live. He was when I first started going live in like 2021. He started joining my live probably like 2022. It was all good and stuff, but I'm not sure. He said I blocked him, but I don't think I did. I will remember that. All right, so I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. All right, let's go, man. It's Free Game Friday, man. Drop those questions in the chat. All right, let's go over some of these other questions. Why is my Vantage score different from my FICO score? Because they're different algorithms, you guys. All right, they're completely different algorithms. That's why they have different names. Okay, they're calculated differently. But if your profile looking good, all right, if your profile looking good, all your scores gonna be good. All right, you got a couple open accounts, low utilization, a little bit of age, no negatives, you lit. All right, you lit. Only thing official said was been 5 months. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. He trolling. He trolling right now. Cause he know I don't have time to go look. He know I ain't got time to go look, so he trolling, man. All right, let's go over this chart. Let's go over this chart real quick. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all let's go over this chart. Let's go over the chart. All right, 3 to 400. Call the ambulance. You're bleeding out. Call the ambulance. You're bleeding out. You need assistance ASAP. All right. 401 to 500, still trash. It's still trash. All right, but you're not bleeding out though. All right, you can walk a little bit. Still trash. 501 to 580, you bouncing back. All right, when clients sign up with us, they're between the 500 and 580. That's why I say bouncing back. 581 to 620, danger / comfort zone, man. If you came from the 400 and now you got a 620, you think you're doing better than you really are, right? We still got to add accounts. We still got deletions to do. We still got to pay balances down. We still got a lot of shit to do. All right, we still got a lot of work to do. I'm not sharing my screen to my other viewers. Hold on, y'all. He said, "What chart you talking about?" My bad, man. My fault. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, TikTok. Let me get this ready for them. There we go. That's not it. I'll take that. There we go. All right. There we go. Danger zone. Don't get stuck right there, man. This is where a lot of people slip up, get another late payment. They max a card out, close an account, something like that. Now they getting dropped back into that orange zone. We don't want to be in that orange zone, man. We don't want to be in that orange zone. It's not good over there. It's not jumping over there. It's not fun over there. It's not fun over there, man. I'm telling you, I've been there many, many times. It's not fun. All right. 621 to 679, you're doing better. Keep it up. We got a couple more steps to go. Right. And this stage is usually when you're starting to see the light. Right. You probably changed up a couple habits. You're starting to get some pre-approvals in the mail. You're paying some balances down. And I'm talking about FICO scores here, you guys. DM me the word FICO if you want your FICO scores. Yes, it's $1 to get your FICO scores for a 7-day trial. If you don't have $1, we got bigger issues on our hands. All right. If you don't have $1 on your TikTok, we got bigger issues on our hands. Okay? Go get them FICO scores. Stop checking Credit Karma, Smart Credit, and Identity IQ. Go get those FICO scores. You want to walk into the bank confident. All right? You want to walk into the bank confident. All right? 680 to 719. At 680 to 700, you start to feel relieved a little bit. All right? That weight off your shoulders starting to lighten up a little bit. All right? Because now your APRs rates are going to go down. Your interest rates are going to go down. You're going to get a lot more pre-approvals. That business credit opens up now, right? The doors are starting to open up now. You're not checking Credit Karma every single day. All right, 680 to 719. All right, 720 to 749. You can pretty much get whatever you want as long as you have this profile right here, at least. All right, you want to have at least 8 open accounts. Average credit age about 3+ years. No negatives, of course. No charge-offs, collections, repos, bankruptcies, late payments, evictions. If you have any of that stuff right there, you can DM me the word ready, or fill out a lead form. Book a call for tomorrow, or you can book a call for Monday. All right. Consultations are free. We had a live consultation earlier today on this live. Okay. 720, 749. Get whatever you want. 8 open accounts, at least 3 years of average credit age, utilization in single digits, no negatives. Okay. No negatives. 750 to 799, you're in the top 10%. You look at 10 people, you're doing better than 9 of them. Don't let the gram fool you. I'm talking about FICO scores, right? They're gonna try to tell you, oh, I got a I got a 750 on Credit Karma. That's cool for Credit Karma. All right. That is not cool for the lenders. We want the scores that lenders are looking at. Right. So let them flex their weak ass 750 on Credit Karma. All right. Let them flex that. We flexing 750 FICO 8s. Okay, we not the same. We are not the same. 800 plus, welcome to the good life. All right. Welcome to the good life. Fellas, you was 5'3" yesterday. Now you 5'5". Hey, the sun a little bit brighter. The sun is a little bit brighter today. All right. That haircut a little bit more crispy. All right. Ladies, them yoga pants is yoga pantsing. Them lashes is lashing. Hey, the bank teller treats you way different when you in the 8s. All right. It go to, what's up? It go to, hey, Mr. Bland, how's it going? They start calling you Mr. All right, Miss. They see that 800. They might even bring that champagne out. All right. Last time I walked in the Chase with my 800, this is what I heard. Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single. Damn. Where she at? Yeah, where she at? Hey, I swear I heard that. I heard that Iceman playing. I swear I did. All right. I swear I did. They start offering your stuff, offering you cards. All right. Offering you cards, manual underwriting, all kind of different stuff. All right. But as soon as you turn 18, all right, you are in the game. All right. So you turn 18, you are in the game. So you might as well learn how to play, man. If you need easy accounts, DM me the word starter. Click right here, DM me the word starter. Oh, I can't even put it up. You click that orange service plus button right there, DM me the word starter. All right. If you need those FICO scores, the ones that lenders see, he said, dress for success. Welcome to that bank. Facts. Facts. Feeling good. Feeling spiffy. Feeling spiffy. Walking into that bank. All right. Feeling good. Yeah, if you need those FICO scores, DM me the word FICO, FICO. That orange service plus button, if you the bottom left right there, tap that, DM me the word FICO. All right, DM me the word FICO. Tap that right there, DM me the word FICO. If you're ready to get that credit right, you got collections, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcies. If you're anywhere here in the yellow, orange, red, if you're in an ambulance, I don't want to hear no talking. If you in an ambulance, I don't want to hear no talking. All right, if you in the trash, mm-mm. All right. If you bouncing back, don't be trying to hit me up talking about, hey, Unc, let me get an Amex. No, you can't get no Amex, bro. You can't even spell American Express with a 500. Stop it. All right. But that's the thing about credit. We can always improve it, right? Don't run from it, you guys. Don't run from your credit. All right. I guarantee there's going to be something wrong on that credit report. Something wrong on that credit report. I've never seen a credit report that's 100% accurate. Even mine's not 100% accurate. All right. Even mine's not 100% accurate. So a couple of the account numbers is off. All right. On my open accounts. Like open accounts can have inaccuracies too. Right. That's when when we're dealing with late payments on open accounts, that's what we're trying to look for. We're trying to look for something wrong with that account so we can leverage it for that late payment. All right. Different ways to skin a cat, man. All right. All right, man. Friday was kind of dry. We back tomorrow, though. We back tomorrow. Hit the ground running tomorrow. Mondays have been jumping. Wednesdays have been jumping. So if y'all want to see about 1,000 people in the chat, all right, Mondays have been going crazy. I'm not sure why. Wednesdays have been going crazy. I'm not sure why. So if y'all want to come back, make sure y'all follow me, put your notifications on. If you need anything else from me, shoot me a DM. I'm going to be answering DMs right now. All right. If you want to learn how to fix your own credit, DM me the word group. All right. If you want to learn how to fix your own credit, DM me the word group. You balling on the budget, DM me the word group. All right. You cannot be balling on the budget and expect VIP services. That's not how that shit works. Okay. If you balling on a budget, you're going to have to learn how to fix your own credit. And it don't take that. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard. All right. That group, I teach you how to read credit reports, how to dispute, how to build your profile up, how to leverage it, how to sue. Teach you how to use AI, business credit, everything's inside that group. DM me the word group. It's just a school community. All right. All right, y'all. I'm out, man. I'm out. Be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what time tomorrow. Probably about 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. All right. 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Try to get some work in tomorrow. All right. But I'll holler at you.